Hello Cancer and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. First of all, I would like to thank for all of you who have seen my previous videos, that you watched them, liked them, and especially if you subscribed. I'm truly grateful for all of these amazing energies, and what makes me even happier that you are back for more. And if you're new to my channel, I'd like to give you a big welcome. I'm very glad that you found me, and I hope that this reading is going to be helpful for all of you. Today we're going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of November in the areas of love and relationship. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. But let's get started. In the center of your reading, you do have the devil. So the devil is the card of a dependent relationship. So maybe some of you are in a relationship where you are kind of too much dependency of each other. This is the card of dependency, this is the card of vices, and this is kind of like generally the card that's indicating a situation where you don't see the way out. It can be also an indication of some kind of a dependency of various things, in a sense that codependency. It can be that some people have addiction, and you know, addiction can be a lot of things. It can be sex addiction, it can be drugs, smoking, alcohol, eating, etc., etc. So this is kind of like this very indulgent card when you're kind of taking your enjoyment way far. But this is kind of like even when you have bondage in a relationship, it's definitely have this feel of being very dependent. Now, whenever the devil shows up, this is kind of like a reminder that even though you might be seeing that you don't have a way out of your current situation, there's always is. It might be just a very hard decision for you to make. If you are single, this card can indicate that some of you might be going through emotionless adventures, one night stands, and you're kind of going from one to the other. But let's see what are the surrounding cards, and we will see what the story is telling us. So the High Priestess is all about secrets and listening to your intuition as well. So she's very attractive. She has lots of potentials. Like, it can be also the card of unlimited potentials. So if you're female, this can definitely indicate that you are somebody who's very attractive, and you have a lot of people that are competing for your attention. If you are a male energy, probably you're dealing with somebody who has a lot of admirers. But this is also the card of great sex, also a card of secrets. And as I said, whenever it comes out, you need to follow your instinct, you follow your guidance. The next we have here is the Lover's card, which is the card of love, of attraction, soulmate connection, and pretty much a very harmonious relationship. This is the card of harmony, when you know everybody is benefiting from the relationship. This is a relationship based on very strong attraction. If you're single, it might be an indication that your soulmate is on its way, but if you are in a relationship, you might be definitely with your soulmate. This can be also the card of a decision. Some of you might have to make some kind of a big decision, and the decision can be anything. It can be getting married, getting engaged, even ending a relationship. There's some kind of a big decision. Now, there's one thing I want to kind of call your attention to. You have the Lovers right beside the devil, and when you look at the classic Rider-Waite, the two cards are practically identical, right? So you have a male and a female. In the Lovers card, they are in the Garden of Eden, and in the Devil card, they are practically in the hell, and they are bound to each other. So this is whenever these cards came out together, it's an indication that this is a karmic relationship. This is a relationship has lots of good sides, but lots of shadow sides, negative sides, because practically the cards are almost the same in a sense that one of them is happiness and one of them is all of the shadows of this happiness. So I think and the lovers is all about balance as well, so there has to be maybe some kind of better balance in the relationship, or you need to kind of evaluate what is this shadow aspect of the relationship, because there's definitely strong connection, but there's a dependency here as well, and this is kind of like one of those energies where you're kind of going through the same cycles over and over with each other, and somehow it's not changing, it's just very repetitive. It seems like that you're kind of not learning the lesson that you might have to, but this is kind of, I kind of get this feel when you want to be with the person so badly, but you know that it's not necessarily the best thing for you. Like it's kind of you want to be with the person and you don't want to be with the person at the same time. That's really the energy that I'm getting here. But let's see what other cards we have. Interestingly, you have the Two of Cups, which is another card of soulmate energy, and marriage and getting engaged. So this is practically the minor arcana of the lovers. The meaning is pretty much the same. It is some kind of a commitment, some kind of a an agreement. It can be marriage, it can be a card of a very strong relationship. So there's definitely a strong connection if you're in an existing relationship. If not, that is the kind of relationship comes in, but you need to kind of watch for the warning signs for this person. And the next we have here is the Six of Pentacles, right? So six is all about balance, and this card is all about balance. So you can kind of see that you have a theme here with the sixes and the balance and the devil, in a sense that there's some kind of a balance you need to find, because the Six of Pentacles is, again, it's an equal give and take type of relationship where everybody is benefiting from the relationship. And it's a lovely card to have, because you're helping each other, you are supporting each other, and you're there for each other. So it also it is a card of help, right? So generally what the Six of Pentacles is indicating, somebody in a powerful situation that can help you in your area where you need the help. So it can be somebody like a healer, a counselor, who can actually come in and help you with whatever problems you have in the relationship. Because even though you have a very strong attraction here, but the devil is a shadow card where you have a lot of troubles as well. And you have here the Ace of Cups, which is lovely. Like, this is the card of happiness, overflowing joy, and definitely a strong love, but it is also a card of self-love. So I think definitely don't forget about yourself when you're in this relationship, when you're kind of immersing yourself in the relationship, because you need to love yourself as well. But this is a lovely energy. Like, there's lots of love. If you're single, I think there's a lovely relationship, a new beginning coming in. But again, the Ace of Cups is great even in terms of an existing relationship. It can be a sign of getting married, getting engaged, moving in with each other, right? Like you kind of have the it's right beside the commitment, but it can also be a sign of a childbirth. So maybe some of you are bound to this person because of a childbirth. But overall, like, there's lots of love, lots of emotion, lots of attraction here. So let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you. And you can also help me to grow the channel and to make sure that the message gets out to whoever needs it the most. And for you, it is only a push of a button. So I hope that you already pushed those like and subscribe buttons. You have no idea how much you help me with it. And I'm always very happy to read what's going on in your life if you're willing to share it in the comments. What is this devil energy? What kind of an attraction you have going on? What is this new beginning? Let me know. And you have here the star of the card of healing, hope, positivity, and it is also a card of wish fulfillment, when the universe is working with you, actually surprising you with something better than you wished for. So I think there's something great coming in for you here. And maybe, you know, something happened in the relationship, if you are in a relationship, or something happened with you in your love life, where you've been healing from something, because the star has this healing energy, where you are recovering from something negative. Like usually the way it is that you have the devil, you have the tower, and then you have the star, which means that, you know, you're kind of in a situation where you're going round and round, you're not able to kind of get out of it, you don't feel that you have a way out, but then the universe comes in to kind of lift you out of it, and then after that you're healing. It's very interesting that you do have the devil, you don't have the tower here, so I'm not sure that I don't think that you're lifted out of this situation, but there's still healing in it, and there's still whatever you're wishing for is coming true. Now the next card we have here is the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles can indicate you, it can be indicate a person you're dealing with, or just the general energy of the card. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody, it's a female energy, a motherly energy, who is kind of like one of the great examples of mothers, in a sense that she is she's very loving, she's taking care of the people she loves, she has all the resources she needs, and you know, she is there for a long term, right? She is very faithful, and if you're single, definitely an indication of a long-term relationship coming in, and if you are in an existing relationship, I think there's a lot of loyalty to a certain degree. I think one party is definitely loyal, because the devil can mean cheating as well. I'm not saying that that's what's happening, but that's kind of the energy that I'm kind of getting. One of them is kind of very faithful, the other not so. But anyway, the Queen of Pentacles has this very loyal energy to it. And the last card we have here is the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is a card of fast movement, progress, moving forward. So I think if you're having some troubles, I think there's definitely progress in it, in terms of moving forward. And this is a fast moving card, so I think the changes are happening very fast. Now the other important thing, maybe there's some messages, maybe there's some contracts that are kind of coming in, but it is also the card of travel. Maybe some of you are going on a trip, where you either meet somebody, or you're going on a trip with the person that you are with. And let's take a look at the bottom of the deck, right? You have the King of Wands, right? Who's kind of like the more of a player than the Queen of Wands, because the Queen of Pentacles, because the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's very loyal, and the King of Wands is somebody, he's very loving, he's very warm, but he doesn't like to be bounded by one person, and he doesn't like when people are clingy, right? He likes his freedom. So kind of getting it that here you have somebody who's more of a Queen of Pentacles energy, and the other person is more of a King of Wands type of energy, who likes the adventures, who likes the new things, loving, but you know, he kind of likes to have his fun, which I'm not surprised if you have the devil here. So this is pretty a deep reading. I hope that it helps you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.